All right, welcome home. Welcome to InsidePool.tv. We are here at the American 14-1 Championship at Diamond Billiards. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool, here with Michael Yednak, and we're glad to be here with you this morning. Beautiful day here in Virginia, and we're live from the Billiard Channel. Should be an interesting match, Michael. What do you think?
I'm certain it'll be a good match. I don't know who won the lag. Looks like Rodney lost, so he's doing a break.
Yeah, Corey will break.
Are they going to do
okay.
rack around
All right.
the whole time?
I thought, yeah, I'm not sure. Now, I've seen some of the players have been changing. Like, normally the opponent racked for the winner. Opening break. Rodney Morris brings the cue ball. It's going to bounce off the rail quite a bit.
Yeah, Rodney hit it a little thick.
Yeah, he hit it
had
hard.
A couple balls open up they didn't really want to.
Right. He's going to give Corey a straight shot on this. This is like a perfect Corey Deuel shot, too. I mean, long across the table with decent speed. I think he's probably going to hit the 15 ball on the bottom. What do you think?
I think he's going to try to play position for the 11 or the 6.
Okay.
I'm assuming the 11, actually.
Corey's always one to look at the stack of balls to see what kind of effect hitting it at certain angles is going to do.
Rodney left him a very, very makeable shot. It's the opening shot. Let's see if Corey feels loose and feels confident pockets this, or if he rattles it. I think he's going to go ahead and do well.
I sat and watched Corey practice a little bit this morning amid the chaos of setting up the production, and he seemed to be hitting them at the center of the pockets, real nice, and just looked very comfortable.
2 balls didn't touch a rail.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Yeah, this must have been an illegal break.
Yeah, if that's the case, then it's -2. Not sure what's going on here. That's right, he hit it pretty thick, but I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. I should have been more thorough. I'm surprised Corey didn't accept that, to be honest. I would have shot from there.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
I don't think he's going to get better than that. Yeah, see, now he's going to freeze him on a rail this time.
Yep. It's a little bit closer.
It's a lot closer.
Definitely. You can see
an easy shot and a 14 stuff.
Fortunately, this is a forward rolling shot, so he should be able to keep it on line really well.
I think he's looking to see if the 2's dead. You can't tell from this angle.
He likes making 2 balls at once, so we'll see if he goes for that. Corey's funny. He's got some comedy dialogue going on in his mind, I'm sure. Plays a 4
ball.
Okay. Playing the 4 ball.
Yeah.
What is he doing? Wow.
Yeah, he's selling out is what he's doing.
Wow. I can't believe he did that.
That's phenomenal.
Why wouldn't he take that 14 ball?
He should have taken the first break is what he should have done.
That is just... That's so Corey Deuel, you know?
Let's see what Rodney's going to do here. I think this 10 ball goes. He might play the 10 and then the combo, alleviate that rail. Okay, he's eliminating a key ball. I like keeping that for that 14 ball over there as a possible break ball, keeping that ball on the side. A nice key ball for that.
People ask me that we should show something like this on here. Is there any way to do it? If I took the chip out, gave you the chip.
Not right during the match, but in between matches I could do it.
Okay.
If they get done quickly.
Yeah, whatever. But
So.
something to think about. I've got all the big charts. You know.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Guy don't pay me $1. Let's keep pressing work on me. Not $1. All right.
So I'm anticipating Rodney holding on to the 1 and 14 or 1 and 7 for the key ball and break ball. Right now he's got to get rid of that 5, so he's probably going to play position for the 5 now.
Getting him off the rails, that's the important part. Anything that's on a rail is bad news. I've noticed in straight pull as opposed to all the other games.
Yeah, he's probably going to go 7-5. Clear up that 5. That 5's a bad ball.
Sure is. And the
at this point, Rodney should be decisive about how he's going to run the rest of the balls. If he's going to use the 11, which actually looks a little better, he'll probably use the 3 as the key ball to the 11. So he might go something like 1, 8, 3, and then the 11 be the break ball. But if that's the case, he needs to get rid of that ball above the 11 soon. And the 14.
uh-oh. But thankfully he's got balls that he can, because you know he wanted to probably get rid of that 11 at that point.
No, I think he's going to use
He's
the
going to
11
keep that
as
as
the
the
break
break. Yeah. Okay, so he can.
You can use the 3, 11 as the last 2 balls. 3 is the key ball, 11 is the break
Gotcha.
ball.
Okay.
14's a little high for a break ball, so the 11 is
Yeah,
a
it
much
is.
better break ball. They really should draw the triangle on this, especially the TV table, so we can see where the rack is. I'm pretty certain he's going to hold on to the 11.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He'll probably go with where it lays right now, something like. Well, he's not doing that. I was going to say 14, 1, 3, 12. But Rodney's a little more of a 9-ball player, so he might play the patterns a little different than what I'm used to seeing. So it looks like 14, 3, 12, and then 11 is the break ball.
Yeah, he definitely plays patterns way different than. It's hard to call what he's gonna do. Rodney's character, unique pool player, all in his own right.
Okay, so he's going to have to go 3-12, I think. You got the wrong angle on the 12. Most guys would like to go 12-3, and I think Rodney wanted to do that, but he just got a little on the wrong side of the 12. Straight pull's a game of inches, so but he's perfect here. He should be able to get nice. He wants the cue ball right back where he was. There we go. And they're doing rack your own, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys like to do rack your own and straight pull. I don't know if I agree with it or disagree with it, but they just want to make sure that certain balls are tight. It's not like a 9-ball rack where guys are consciously trying to slug you. But
Definitely.
It is important to make sure that certain balls are tight when you're going to them.
Corey's taken up the job of
scorekeeper. So yes, he did take.
Rodney doesn't have to think about it.
Rodney did take a -2 because we're at 12-0. He's probably going to draw this out. Actually, I know he's going to draw it out. Whether he uses a power draw or he uses a stun draw, he used a stun draw. Kind of personal preference here. And the opening shot in straight pull is sometimes the most challenging shot. As we see here, Rodney doesn't have a very easy shot. I'm assuming he's going to pocket the 6, come back for the middle of the table, so he has either the 1 or the 5. I'm anticipating he'll play position more leaning towards the 5, so he can go back into the stack soon.
Just got to hit that so soft.
Okay, I don't think he came far enough to get the 5. Actually, that's a good angle.
He can hit it.
He's playing the 2.
Why would he?
He's going to use the 2, go into the stack, and then have the 5 as a safety. Right, so he had the 5 ball, and he got kind of a bad roll. I think
sure
he can
did.
see the 8. But he did that because he had the 5 as an insurance ball. Sometimes you play a certain way to get into the stack with an insurance ball, and it doesn't quite work out for you, and I think that's what happened to him.
He can make the 8 and roll out of here.
Not sure. This may be a little tough. He might have to reach and jack up. It's not a... This might need someone to watch this hit. I think that's what Corey's looking for. This is a very legitimate hit call. Alvin's got girlfriends calling him all the time. You'll notice my phone's silent.
Always enjoyable time seeing you, Michael. I'm glad to get to visit with you here and do this commentary. This is going to be a good match here, I can tell.
So Rodney called a foul on himself, rightfully so. These guys are class players. They're not going to try to pull one over on each other. Rodney accidentally double hit the cue. It's not visible. It's hard to see, but the cue ball progressed forward quite a bit, which would, theoretically state that the ball was a foul. Corey's actually got I think a tough shot in the 5 here. Probably looks better at the table because he's not hesitating at all. Yeah. Good shot by Corey. He's going to go into the stack here with the 4, open up the rest of these balls, and then probably start deciding on what he's going to do from there. He was just looking to see if the 12-13 was dead. It doesn't look like it. I believe the 9 blocks the pocket, so he's going to go into it now. Probably play position on the 12. Okay, he hit it extremely soft. Got the 3 out to alleviate the rest of the balls after he pots this 9 ball. I think he can come through 2 rails around the 3, back to the middle of the table. Or he'll come 1 rail up for the 12. I think that's a little easier. He'll come 1 rail up for the 12. Oh, I lied. He's kind of in a bad spot here.
Yeah, he is. But Corey can...
He'll go 14-12 and then use the 3 to open it up. It's just that 14's a little bit demanding. No, he's going for the 12 now. I don't necessarily agree with this. He went for a dead ball that wasn't dead.
He keeps doing that.
He went for that because he thought it was dead, and a dead ball's always easier than a long shot. That's why he chose that over the 14. I agree with it if it went, but it didn't go, so I have to say the 14-12, 3, open it up was the right pattern here.
And he didn't really go up and inspect how the balls were all going to react with each other that I saw. But
Rodney's got a little situation here. He'd like to keep the 3 for a break ball, but to do that, he's got to weave around the table to get to these other balls. He just hit a perfect shot. He's going to alleviate the 7 and 13 when he pots this 15, and he should be able to play position on the 11, or possibly even the 10 if he plays it right. He doesn't want to go forward with this. He wants to draw this out. If he draws this out, he can play position on the 10 or the 11. He's got to hit this ball now.
they're dropping us right down into the jungle. He's got to go for it now. It's do or die. Well, he's got a shot on the 11, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what he was playing for. Now he'll keep the 3 for a break shot. He could even go 10, 12, 3 for the last 3 balls. I don't know if he sees that. I don't know if he's just a powerhouse 9-ball runner or if he's looking for the easiest patterns by this position. Looks like he's going to go 10, 12. I don't know. He's eliminating his break balls. This 10 leads perfect to the 12 for the last 2 balls.
Rodney's always at the straight pull events. So
he's going to go 7. He's 2 straight on the 7. He's going to go 2 rails out. Try to get on this 13. Then play position on the 12 from here. He's probably going to go to the long rail by the 3 and get on the back side of the 12 as opposed to going 2 rails back and forth, because I think the 3's in the way of the 2 rail shot. Yeah. And he got a little squirrely. That's why that 10-12 was so nice. He's a good ball pocketer. He's going to come around and get on this. But no, he didn't. He's dead straight on this ball, so he just ended his run. So he'll play the 3 and then probably stop there and play a safety off the stack. I think that 10-12 pattern was a little easier and would have gotten easier position on the 12, so he wouldn't have had to move the cue ball so much. I play really good from the chair.
Yeah, it's you never miss a ball.
Play perfect patterns.
I run out.
Miss a ball.
I run out with my mouth.
So the right shot here is to stick the cue and then play a safety off the 11, knocking the 4 to the rail, and hopefully knocking another ball on the other side of the table so that it's a difficult return for Corey. If he's got any angle, Rodney's a powerhouse. He may try to go 2 rails and clip the 6 and get a shot. But the right shot, especially on this caliber, is going to be to stop it and then play a safety off the 11.
Dink.
Because you just don't get balls doing that. So there's no reward in doing this. The other safety, you get the same result, except you get 2 balls out and your opponent's against the rack with no easy return.
Well, excellent knowledge, Michael. Thank you. That's good. You have a lot of knowledge on straight pool. It's good.
Danny Berruti and Jim Gauthier are my 2 primary teachers, and both of them play really good patterns and understand the safety game as well as the run-out game.
Sure, can win you straight pool matches.
Corey's either going to cut the 5 in and explode the rack, or he's going to make the 11 inside and get to it later.
Oh, he likes action, so
he's cutting the 5 in and exploding the rack.
Yeah. That's too hard.
I'm a little bit weak, and I would play the 11 and get into the rack off the 1 later. This will explode the rack. He's got the 4 as a safety valve. If he makes the ball, he's out.
Yeah, he could hit it too hard and make it hit the the point of the long rail.
Corey feels confident making it. He's going to make it.
He's good at these back cuts. Oh, he played
a dead ball.
Yeah, we thought he was making some kind of crazy cut, but
so he's going to play the 5-4, and he'll go into the stack off either the 11 or the 1 to reopen the stack. I kind of like using the 11 more than the 1, which I think he agreed with based on his results. Now here,
he's kind of funny here, isn't he?
No, he's perfect.
He is.
He can go and he'll hit that ball next to the 11. I don't know what it is.
Into the left rail.
And it'll hit the 13, and the 13 will knock out the 2, 7, and 8, and it should be wide open after. If he uses draw, he can get back above, or he can follow 2 rails out. I like using follow, actually. Yeah.
Nice.
You see how everything opened up now? If this 8 drops, that's a bad roll.
Yeah, that is.
Now Corey's got to come with a shot on this 10 ball.
Which he can do.
Or the 12 ball. I like the 10 ball. Get rid of the 10. It's useless ball anyway.
Yeah, it's pointless.
Take the 10, get the 6.
But he's risking it with that back cut, even though I'm sure he's excellent at it.
Yeah, he agrees with you. He likes the 12 more. So
it's funny stuff happens with them back cuts, man. I've seen people lose $20,000 over a shot like that 10 ball he just had.
So he's really good on the 10 now, so he made the right decision. Now, Corey should be figuring out what his break ball, key ball, and what is the best pattern to have the least cue ball movement. I think he'll use either the 1 or the 7, based on what we got here. He would like to alleviate that 2 as quickly as possible. If he hits the 2, he might be able to bump the 15 and create another break ball. I personally like the 1 ball as my break ball, and he's knocking it out right now. Corey's actually an exceptional straight pull player. I've watched him play a lot of good games. He knocked the 15 out, so he's got another great break ball with the 15.
Well, his thinking's so abstract, it's hard to tell what he's going to do.
He looks like he's going to knock that 15 out right now, which is, again, a perfect break ball. I would lead the 5-9 15 for my last tree. He's knocking it out. He's got to be playing a underneath the rack break ball, maybe
Sure.
the 13. I don't see any other break balls unless I'm reading this incorrectly. Most guys would have loved that last 15 ball as the break ball.
He's doing something unconventional, I'm sure.
Well, he's got to get rid of the 6, and I don't know where he's going to do it. He might go 6 and 7. I think he was playing position on the 5 to go 6, 7, 7 in the side and open up the stack. But since he didn't get good on the 5, I think he's got to play the 7, and he's going to use the underneath the rack break ball, so he'll use the 13 last.
Yeah, because he likes different stuff, because he gets bored easy, and he loves to be creative with pool.
He's going to go 6, 5, 4, 13 here.
Okay.
Now, Corey is a guy that really likes this underneath the stack break. I was taught that this is the wrong break ball. He's going to play this, try to get close to the short rail, and then he'll swing the cue ball 3 rails out on the 13 when he does the break ball.
Yeah, because he wants to crush him and hit him. And
he'll use top right. He'll go off the stack and go 3 rails back out to the middle of the table after this is done.
yeah, he's just having fun, man. This is fun to him. Pocketing balls, that's too easy.
He's just taking different patterns.
Yeah, he wants to do, I mean,
He's a strong advocate of this under the break, under the stack break shot. I'll tell you, the guys that I worked with kind of thought of this as a bad break ball. But Corey likes it. Corey's a phenomenal player.
because Siegel does it. Siegel likes it. I think that's why. I'm sure he probably did it. Looking at how Mike did it.
He might use top outside on this. Yeah, he used top outside on this. So he used top left as opposed to inside right. The inside right probably would have opened up the stack a little better. The top left, a little more control, a little safer. You're going to pocket it more. He's probably just trying to get loose. He's got the 9 ball now to reopen the stack. He's got the 6 and 2
Yeah, insurance
as
balls.
insurance balls. So
gonna
this
do
is
it
a
now.
this is a big shot. Open up the stack easy here.
He's going to hit that 1 ball.
Notice he's not slamming it. You don't
Right.
need to slam it to open it up. When they're frozen, the balls are going to move pretty easy. I take the 4 out here. I don't like the 4. It's a useless ball.
Once he gets his table down, this is for his first TV match. He can easily run 80, 90 balls.
Corey's at least a 200 ball runner.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched his videos. I think it's Derby where he runs at 240 something. Very nice out. He knows the game. He just doesn't play the conventional patterns.
Right. He plays like a bar box 8 ball kind of style straight pool game.
I think it's like a I'm just gonna pocket everything.
Whatever.
And
worry about
the last 3 balls I'll figure out at the end.
Right.
It's very loose.
Yeah.
When you pocket very well,
he's a shooter.
it's a great way to play. I'm a little bit of a wussy, so I like to have easy shots the whole time.
He just loves pocketing balls. I just know it.
He's probably gonna play this one and go into the stack again. Or actually, he's going to go 11, 10, and then the 7 as an insurance ball.
Read the update. Check mark is who's shooting. Those are the scores.
When you going to commentate and give us some real knowledge, Andy?
Real boy.
Are-
I think
are you
you're in
busy?
good hands.
Well, I
think you're in
mean-
good hands. So these are the scores around the room, and the check marks is the person shooting at the table.
Next match, you're on.
Okay, currently we have Jason Shaw playing Warren Kiamko. The score is 10-46. Warren's at the table. Kevin Clark's playing Sean Morgan. Sean and I drove up together. Looks like Kevin's on a little run of 25-17. Obviously, the Corey Deuel Rodney Morris match. I can't see the score, but you viewers can
Get you
see
here.
that. Looks like 16-23.
That's it.
Corey's at the table. Stevie Moore, Bobby Hunter. Bobby's on a run of 26. Stevie doesn't look like he's gotten to the table yet. Niels Feijgen and Mike Davis. I hope Mike wins just because he took me out of the tournament. Sorry, Niels. 11-27. Mike Davis is at the table. Daryl Peach versus Carl Boys. Daryl Peach is at the table 22-18. And Ivo Arts versus Alan Duddy. 47-22. Ivo's ahead. Alan's at the table. This Ivo Arts I've not seen play, but he seems to be a beast, tearing through everybody. All right, back to the match at hand. Corey's got a little congestion with the 4-3-8. I would eliminate that as soon as possible. But that, you know what? I would play a little risky here, and I would use the 7 and go into the 8 right now, assuming that I'm going to have a shot in the 2 or the 10. If the 8 goes, even if the 8 goes, to play position on those balls is going to be very difficult, unless he gets the exact thing on the 8, which means he'd have to get perfect on the 7.
He's got to get rid of the 8 now, right?
No. If he can, maybe he's too thin on the 7 to go into the cluster.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think, I'm like 90% sure he would have gone into it.
Sure.
At this point, if he's got the right angle and can go into it, then he played an amazing shot in the last shot. Because if he can hit this 4,
right,
he'll be able to continue his run pretty easy. If he can't, then he's going to try to swing underneath and get perfect shape on the 7 to get shape on the 4 to bump out the 5 when he makes the 8. So he's trying to get on the other side of the 8 where he could clip the 4 and 5 and knock him out, or 4 and 3. I can't tell what that is.
It's a 3.
Okay. Now, he's playing proper straight pull here. He's going to play the 8, play position on the 4 or 3 in the corner, and then move on from there. But he's going to play in the upper pockets, which is a little rare, but he chose, rather than to go into the balls, to play position on him. I like this play. Intelligent. You don't have any risk. I was playing a little risky because I'm a little bit of a wuss when it comes to shooting balls up table. If he's got a little angle on this, this is very missable. But this is how the world-class players play. They play for this shot, they know they're going to make it, and then they move forward. He's going to go through it and play position on the 3, and then use the 7 as his key ball. And just as I said, it was missable.
Wow.
That is very missable. Don't be surprised by that. That's a very missable ball. He actually congested the 7, or the 3-1 up, which might actually give him a little relief. Rodney's got to play position on the 1 or the 3 right now off the 7.
Yes.
And then he's got to use that ball that Corey rattled as his key ball.
He's on the wrong side of the 7, but it's okay. He can come around like Rodney Morris. And he is Rodney Morris.
This is bad. I think he has to brush the 1. So he's going to try to move the 1 over to the other side.
I'd put it to the rail and back out, right?
No, he tried.
Wow.
So the reason Rodney missed that, just so you guys know, he missed that because he didn't want to hit too much of the 1. So he hit it thick, jarred the ball to avoid hitting the 1 because he had to keep that break ball.
Make the 1 first.
He couldn't make the 1. That was too steep of an angle.
Make the ball first. Make the 3 first.
Yeah.
Then worry about it, right? No.
Well, I mean, in straight pull, you gotta.
It's different.
Yeah, you gotta reserve that break ball, or else your inning's over anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was trying to spin it in and just didn't quite get enough.
Yeah.
But that was a tough shot. You're seeing guys miss, and the reason they're missing is because they're playing position, and they're playing very critical shots. And surprisingly, which shouldn't be surprising, they're jarring balls. Everyone out there misses. So just get it out of your heads if you think that pros don't miss. Everybody misses. Those were both very demanding shots, and they missed them because of position, not because of the pocketing. Corey would have pocketed that ball in the corner every time if he didn't have to play position. And if he didn't have to move that 3, he was trying to thin the 3 so he didn't congest it against the 1. He still got it congested. So these guys are not just pocketing balls. They're trying to play position, and they're trying to play very precise position because you have to in straight ball. So Corey just got bad on this one.
No good.
This is horrific. He was trying to get above it, and with the new cloth, he didn't get enough spin to get above the 1. So either that or he was playing for the side pocket. I'm assuming he was trying to play above. I'm not sure if the cue ball's
It's in the rack.
in the rack or not.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely was not playing it in the rack. Oh, with the diamond racks, they're much thicker.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be using these
He's
racks.
not in the rack.
Right, but they shouldn't be using these racks for
No.
straight pull. They should use the thinnest rack possible. The diamond racks are enormous. It takes away a lot of the playing surface, especially for straight pull. Use the delta racks, use a regular plastic rack, use anything,
Ooh.
but the diamond racks are too thick. Love diamond tables.
Plastic racks.
Love diamond tables.
Oh, yeah. They're the best tables.
Amazing tables. The rack, I would not have a super thick rack. They have it because it
It's
makes
Kentucky. That's what it's wood down there. You know, they
it's
got a
wood.
big
It's
old
thick.
log cabin.
You know,
rack.
they make them thicker and everything else so they don't warp.
Yeah.
They have good intentions in mind. It might be the right play for every other game except for straight pull.
Actually, it's Jeffersonville, Indiana. I'm sorry, which is really close to Kentucky, though. But yeah, they got big log cabin racks.
So Corey played the right shot. He was playing the ball, called safe. Unfortunately, Rodney's just going to stick the cue right to the stack and knock several balls
Doink.
out, and Corey's going to be in the spot. If he goes for this ball, then he's not playing proper straight pull.
Wow.
I lied.
Look
He's
at
playing
this.
amazing straight pull.
Wow.
I'm, again, astounded that he would try that. Most guys would just stick on the stack, knock a couple balls out, and get in the safety battle from there and pull it out from the safety battle.
Well,
Rodney could see the ball. I didn't think he could see the ball.
he plays pool all day, all night, all day, all night, every day, every night, every day, every night.
I do too. I don't know why I'm such a wuss. I'm afraid of shots sometimes.
Oh, you make balls for a living?
I make balls and I work at Amsterdam Billiards.
Okay.
I have a couple sponsors.
I didn't see. I was there the other day. Who's your sponsors, Michael?
I'm sponsored by Jacoby. They make amazing cues.
Wow.
And then I'm sponsored by Kamui.
Okay. Two
I
good
use
companies.
their chalk and tips. I'm very satisfied with both companies. Very good guys.
That's nice. I'm sponsored by my my mechanical ability to work on Volkswagens.
It's a good sponsorship.
That's how I make this all happen.
I actually run the straight pull league at Amsterdam Billiards.
I was just there. I can't believe I didn't see you.
I was probably en route here driving.
I was there just last weekend, I think. Or no, Thursday with APA League.
I got you. I work there Mondays and Tuesdays, and I run the straight pull league Monday and Saturday.
Okay, I wasn't there. Yeah, you weren't there when I was there. All right, Corey Deuel.
So Rodney had an uncharacteristic miss.
Sure did.
That is not acceptable in straight pull. You can miss the shots that they've missed earlier, but the 15 ball, Rodney's going to be sick after the match if he loses because of that. Because that could be the ball. Depends on if Corey's in stroke and puts a number on him. Let's see what Corey has. Corey's a good ball pocketer. He may go for the 11. I would pot the 15 right now. Get back to the middle of the table.
Yeah, he's going to go for the best shot to start his run.
Right, so he's back at the middle of the table.
Uh-oh.
Came
The
up a little
cloth is
short.
slow, and Corey's...
The cloth is fast and the rails are slow. I was struggling
what
with
it
that
is.
myself.
Gotcha.
Everyone I've seen has been struggling with position a bit. We're just used to faster rails.
Yeah, the rails.
These rails are very slow. The new diamonds play a little faster, and I like how they play a little better in these. I think these are red label diamonds. And it's just the cushions are different. Some guys are very apt at modifying their strokes and getting used to it. I'm not, which is probably why I didn't advance and probably why I only felt good on my last match against Mike Davis.
Yeah, you got to just kind of put your mind into the rails and, you know.
So Corey just made a good shot, got no reward. He's in trouble.
That was a bad good shot.
Yeah, he needed to hit it with a little inside. Again, both players are a little tentative. I know you said they were playing well earlier, but this is...
Yeah, that's just pocketing balls.
Yeah, this is a little different when you're trying to play precise position.
Absolutely.
I really don't think Corey can go for this combo. He's playing a 3-ball combo on the 3, 12-13-3. I think it's crazy.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
That'll cost you the game. He's got an advantage.
He don't care.
Play the 4, go 2 rails underneath, leave him on the first diamond, and let Rodney make the mistake.
He ain't gonna do it. He's gonna play it.
I would rather cut the 10 in.
I lived with this guy.
I would rather cut the 10 in than go for this 3-ball combo.
Nope. He's going for the combo.
I hope he makes it because it's impressive, but I think it's suicide.
He made it! Of course he made it.
That's very impressive. That's good for Pool. I hope he takes that every time that I play him straight pool.
He's pretty good at them 3-ball combos.
He's great at combos.
Yeah,
but that's a low percentage shot.
It really is. It was reckless for sure. But
so he's going to play the 8.
Not for Corey.
He's either going to play the 9 then the 8, or he's going to play the 8.
Bust
and not bust.
Try to get
just alleviate the 6-7. Just tickle the 6-7. You got tons of shots after.
Yeah.
He'll hold the 15 for a possible break shot. Yeah. Now he's got the 7 as a better break shot. He's got the 6 as a key ball. He can go 8, 6, 7 as the last 3 balls and call it a day. So all he's got to do is alleviate the 12, 9, 14, and 10, however he'd like to do it. He's perfect on the 10 now. It's a little funny position from here. He might take out the 4 if he doesn't like the 4. I like the 4 as a key ball for the 6. So my last 3 balls would be 4, 6, 7. So I would go 9, 12, 14, 4 up in the corner, 6 in the side, and 7. Let's see if Corey follows suit here. 9, 12, 14, 4, 6. He's not going to. He can also go 6, 4, 12, 14, 7. I think he got bad in the 12. I think he was trying to do my pattern 12, 14, 4, 6, and I think he just got slightly out of line. If he takes the 7, I'm going to cry. I just don't know what he's doing here. Man. He just shot his break ball.
There's no figuring this guy out, man. I don't know.
It's hard to commentate when I don't understand what he's doing here. He's got to be playing the 12.
He's running out, man.
I guess the 12 looks better. We need a triangle on this table. I need to be able to see where the triangle is. He might.
Exactly.
I guess he likes the 12. So he's going to go 14, 6, 12. I just thought the 7 was a better break ball.
He wanted it. It's going too far when he wants it to stop and not far enough when he wants it to roll.
Yeah, this is funny.
Down to the bottom rail and back, right? Nope. 1, 2.
2 rails around.
Wow. Okay. 3
rails.
He
hit it really well. Hit it really well.
Okay. All right. So maybe this looks a little better from.
I like.
We're
the 12.
at a hard angle.
No. I like the 12. I just thought the 7 was better.
Yeah.
I thought he had nice key balls to get to the 7.
Mm-hmm.
He had to work to get to the 12.
Right.
Maybe he got out of line on the 12. Maybe he was thinking the original pattern and then switched it up when he got out of line to pocket the 12, 14, 4, 6.
Okay.
So you got to be willing to change depending on what the rank dictates. I think he changed. I think he was going to do the pattern I had and then switched it up on me because he got a little out of line in that 12 and then saw the 12 was a good break ball and he got perfect on it. He did have to work though.
Sure did. And if you're just joining us, we are at the American 14.1 Championship here at Diamond Billiards, Midlothian, Virginia. I'm Live Boy here with Michael Yednak.
So Corey's going to hit this ball with a stun stroke, probably slaughter this.
What's he going to do now?
There he goes. That's the way to make it easy on yourself. Open up a lot of balls. He's going to get the 10 out of the way because it blocks the 4.
It's like trying to break and run out one pocket, like an 8-ball rack. That's kind of Corey's
style. He's not
style.
going to alleviate the 10. Maybe he's waiting for the next table. I like getting the 10 out now, unless it's too steep. Maybe he can't hold a cue for the 1 and 5. He's drinking about it. He wants to take the 10. The 10 blocks the 4. But I don't think he can hold the cue, so he's going to go 6, 1, and then 10, I think. He could potentially hit the 1 and go into the stack now,
Absolutely.
and he has the 5 as a free.
Insurance.
Yeah, as an insurance ball. I'm not sure if he wants to do that, but that's there.
Sure is.
Yeah, he's not going to do it yet. He has other options. He doesn't have to go into it like this yet.
He would have to reach all the way over the table to do it too.
You can go into it from the top. I definitely prefer going into it from the top if I don't have a...
He's taking the 10 here. No.
If I don't have an insurance ball, then I like going into the stack from above. If I have an insurance ball, then I'll go underneath.
Okay.
He's going to do this. Probably play position on the 10.
Absolutely.
Okay, decide to relieve it.
Uh-oh.
No, he's fine.
He's
got the
okay.
one
He's
ball.
got the 1.
He might take the combo if it's dead.
No.
But otherwise...
No way. You think?
Corey take a combo?
Yeah, right.
No, only if the 10
Exactly.
is dead would he take it. But
Yeah.
it's not, because he's already moved on. So he's got to get rid of the 13 and the 10 as quickly as possible. And then he has a slight congestion on this 15-8. And he was trying to get that
I know
now,
he was.
and he did.
Bad idea, though.
No, he hit it well. I think he's got the 15. If not, he'll play it off the 10. This is not as hard as the other shots he's been playing.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's got it. It's hard to see from this angle.
He's also got
what's
the 8
going
inside.
on here. Yes, he does.
I'm a little surprised if he takes the 11-13 opposed to the 15 off the 10. He's looking at both. He's going to play the 15 off the 10 or just a 15 clean. Yeah, the 15 goes clean. Good shot. He's still trying to get on that 10 ball. He's been trying to get on that for a while now. That's a really bad ball.
Yeah, it is.
I believe he's going to use the 9 as his break ball. I don't know anymore. He's either going to use the 9 or the 8. I would. Who knows?
Who knows, right? Yeah.
Okay, so he got bad here. He was trying to play for the 13. Now he's going to have to play the combo.
Okay. Combo time.
Now he's going to play the 10 and then the 11, I think. No,
Or the 11, then the 10. Bump the 4, maybe. Oh, no.
No, he hit it well.
He's okay.
So from here, I'm trying to figure out what he's going to use in the end. He's been a little elusive for me, so I don't want to pick balls, but I'm thinking he's playing on the...
We sure almost hit that 9.
He's got 2 break balls right now, the 8 or the 9. I like the 9. He might like the 8. That's a personal preference thing. I think he
Ooh.
likes the 9, so he's going to go 8, 14, 9. Some players might shoot the 14 here, and then you still have 2 break balls. Corey's made up his mind, came up short. Guys,
Exactly.
these tables are playing a little different than what we're used to
They're
playing
really
on.
playing, like you said, the rails are really.
So he's had a little
strange.
difficulty getting good on the key balls, which is kind of good for us because we get to see some new patterns for how to get out when you get out of line. But this is not what they want.
Oh, man. Wow.
So he wanted to check that a little bit. He checked it too much.
He's no good here.
Corey's a pocketer. Corey's
Yeah.
going to go for the shot. If he makes
He
it,
sure is.
the rack's going to explode. If he misses it, we'll see Rodney at the table for a while.
Yeah, we will.
Because the balls will be wide open. What's this? What do we got for the score there so far?
41-26 in favor of Corey Deuel here at the American 14-1
So it's actually
championship.
55, I think.
Okay, 55-26.
My boy Sean's playing Kevin Clark, and Clark's is running a lot of balls. He's got 93-18, and he's at the table. I'm a little concerned that Sean and I are going home early. Another home player of mine, Danny Baruti, is playing Alex. Alex is at the table right now. I don't know the score, so I guess I probably shouldn't have said anything. Both those guys are awesome people. I like to see both of them win, but they can't, obviously. Let's get back to this match. So Corey missed the 9.
Yeah, he sure missed it. And
like I said, we'll get to see Rodney play.
yeah,
Rodney came with a good shot. That looks easy to everybody, but that's very missable. You got to stay down. You got to pot that ball. These players are supposed to pocket that ball. Let's see if Rodney plays a little more conventional, or, these tables are just playing a little funny. So that's probably why they're playing a little different patterns than what I'm used to. Rodney's going to play this 6-12. Or he might play the 3, open up the rest. I like that. He expected more to happen there. He might hit the 6 with inside and go into it here. He's got the 12 as a safety. This is not a hanger though, but I believe he's supposed to use inside, go into the stack. He's got a definite insurance ball. There you go. Nice play. If he's not jacked up, this is an easy shot. If he's jacked up, this is a little risky. And if he's jacked up, he might just take the 15. Nah, he's good. Right away, he bumped another key ball for the 15 if he likes the 15. He also has the 11, so he doesn't need to decide just yet. He's got the 15, the 13, and the 7 and 10 are all potential break balls. He would like to keep the 14, but I think he's got to shoot it because it's the best shot here. Mind you, he still has to get rid of the 1 and the 5. Those are both bad balls. He might play position on the 1 right now. I like that. From here, he's got to play position on the 5, get back to this side of the table. And then he's got to play through ways he can run out the rest of the rack. But he's going to go 1-5, and then probably play the 11, 13, 7, 10, and 15 would be what I would do as my break ball. But he might like the 13 better. It's really personal opinion here, personal preference. So 5-11. Again, everyone would like the 11 as a key ball, but he's got to kind of use it to get back in line. So he's going to go 5-11, I think. No, he's doing something different because I think he's on the wrong side of the 11. So he's probably going to play the 15 here and use the 10 as a break ball. No, he's sticking to the 11. I don't really like that. And
such a 9-ball shot, you know.
Yeah, I just don't like it because if he's got the 7 or the 10, I don't know. He's got to go 7, 13, 15, I think. Because the 13 and 15 are both break balls.
Yeah.
He's going to go...
15's his ball.
He's playing it different. He's going to swing around 2 rails for the 15.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good pivot ball. The 7's a good pivot ball. I would have...
Looks like he's going to go straight back up table.
Nah, he'll go 2 rails.
Okay, there he goes.
You got to do that because if you go straight up, a lot of times you'll end up straight, and you're in danger of touching the 15. You know.
Yeah.
The 2-rail shot's very standard.
Absolutely.
Gets in the middle of the table pretty easy.
Yeah, back to the center.
Guys are very comfortable. You got to be comfortable getting your cue back to the middle off that 2-rail position play. Are the races to 200, Alvin? Or
you know, I'm not sure today.
Well, I thought Kevin Clark was out on Sean, but it's 107 to 18. Sean's at the table, so I think it's a race to 150 this round, or maybe 200. So we might have a little more action with this TV table than I thought. And it looks like Danny and Alex are going back and forth. Danny's at the table right now with a nice break ball.
I mean, yeah, that's...
All right, so back at this table, Corey and Rodney. I think Rodney's got the 11 straight, and he's just trying to figure out what to do after. He would like to go into the stack and alleviate those balls, but I think he's going to nip off some of these balls first. He'll probably go 11, 14, pull back, and then take the 13 and open them up.
I'm going to talk to this guy real quick.
I think if he takes out the 14, he can get the 13 and go into the stack. I don't believe the 12 or 15 balls in a way, whatever that ball is with that little cluster. he wants to get rid of the 9. It's a bad ball. He wants to get rid of the 3 and 2 as well. I personally might address the stack first like he's doing here. Okay, now he can play the 9 or the, yeah. He's going to play the 9 and he's going to try to play position on the 13. I think he's too thick on this 13 to do what he wants to do. All right, played a good shot there. He's got the 1. He can go into it a little bit, alleviate those balls, and he's got this ball that he knocked down as a safety valve. Good shot, good shot. Now he's got this this ball that he pushed down, like I said. He still has a little trouble. He's got this 9 ball that's gonna haunt him a little bit, and this 2-3. I don't think the 3 goes. Not sure exactly how to switch angles here. Okay, he alleviated one of the problems, but it went in the way of the 6. Not very helpful. The 3 must go because he didn't try to do anything there. He could have done something. He had the 7 and whatnot to get out of there, so the 3 goes. This is good. He's got to play position on the 2. He doesn't want to be straight. Looks like he got straight. 12 ball's his break ball. He's got a 5-6 problem. He's got to figure out a solution for this 5-6 before he shoots another ball. He doesn't have any more balls on the table to alleviate it. He can't hesitate here. He didn't get there. He's in trouble. Now he's taking some time to reevaluate. The speed of the table is a little different than what we're used to again. Rodney wanted to get anywhere else but here. I think he might have got on that 5. If he got on that 5, then he's good. If he didn't, if that's not what he was playing, then he might be in a little trouble. But I think he was playing again on that 5. All right, Rodney got out of trouble. He made some really good shots to do it. He's going to pull back for the 7 and use the 7 as his key ball for the 10. I think he's got the right angle to just draw back a little bit for the 7, and then he'll punch the 7. Yeah, there we go. He'll use a little stun draw back for the 10, and he'll wants to be about where the cue ball is now. I think he can reach it fine from there. All right, so he pulled it up a little higher to make sure he could reach the ball. He's got a really good angle on this 10. He's going to use top on this ball. He might use top inside even, depending on how comfortable he's playing. That'll get you right back to the middle.
It's good to have 10 arms.
So Rodney's in the classic break position here.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
He's going to use top on this because he's far enough away from the ball that he can loop it forward.
Wow, lots of stuff to do with this production. Okay. Michael, how is, update me, I just missed the last 5 minutes, I was in meetings.
Rodney just got out of a really tough rack, negotiated some really good problems, played some great pool.
And look at our score.
Got perfect on the ball. He's going to use top on this. Yeah, he's using top inside, which is what I like. He hit it a little softer than it's conventional, but he got a ball. He's got a shot in the 13. He looks a little disgruntled, but this is, you know, he hit it a little soft. He got a shot. He should be pretty happy here. He's got a stretch to make it. Maybe he has to use a bridge, but this 13's a hanger. He can't be too upset about this. He could have just as easily not come up with the shot because he hit it a little light. I torqued that ball. I hit that like Thorson.
Okay.
You know, that particular shot I would have slaughtered. He had a perfect angle. He makes the ball and the rack's wide open.
Nice. This is, He's got a shot on this one ball, thankfully. And he could have gone for the 8 if he really had to. Or no, he can't. He's blocked. He's only got the one ball. So we're going to 125, by the way.
Perfect, perfect. At least we had that knowledge.
Yeah, I was checking on that, and then Peter started talking to me about everything.
So we're at 55, 54 at the start of this rack. Rodney's got some problems here. He wanted to hit the 12 or the 9 and stay where he was so he could be comfortable. Now he's got to come with a tough shot down the rail. Guys thinks this is easy, but this is missable. Rodney's going to make it because he's Rodney Morris.
Yes.
But that's a missable shot. You know, you don't want to be shooting those shots. Especially you don't want to be shooting a lot of those in straight pull. Rodney's back in line, though. He can hit a lot of balls here. Notice his cue ball's in the middle, which gives him the most options. He's probably going to swing underneath to alleviate some of those balls to the right, like the 3 ball. He can tickle some balls out if he wants. Or he can run this rack out without really hitting another ball. Since Rodney plays a little more straight ball, or a little more 9 ball, I'm expecting him to bump a little more than other guys. 5 ball looks like a good break ball. The 9 ball is actually a potential break ball. I might shoot the 8 up table right here. He's got to look at it, but the 8 up table is good. He's shooting off a break ball.
Got an expert commentator joining you. Andy Lincoln. 2 expert straight pull people here for you folks. Because, Michael, you're way over my head, man. You're a freaking genius at straight pull.
I told you you were in good hands.
Man, this guy blows me away.
So he's got a 4 ball here as the break ball. He also has the 9 as a potential break ball, and the 15 is a good lead ball to the 9. It's really up to him whether he wants to play underneath the stack or the top of the rack break ball. The 2 ball doesn't have a good key ball, so that's why he may go underneath.
It's nice to have this many options at the end of your rack.
It is. He had a really nice break ball. Andy's going to give you some updates after this rack is done while they're racking. So Rodney's eliminating one of his break balls, so he's probably going to stick with the 2, which I like. He's just got to find a good way to get on the 7 key ball or the 15 key ball. I think he's going to go 11, 15. No. So without us having a line, I didn't know that the 15 is still good, but it looks like the 15 is still a good break ball. This is not conventional, though.
I think he just realized that, and that's kind of why he stood back up. Yeah, I guess the 7 is. It just looks so high.
7's a little high, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go 2 rails and come up on it. Oh, 1. Whoa.
Rodney just played a really good shot to get on this ball. He's a little close to the rail. If he makes it, the rack should explode, though. So, in all, it's a good position play. I would have liked the other ball better than the 7.
Yeah, absolutely. He is a great shot maker, though, so he's probably pretty comfortable with his shot. So the rundown on the scores here looks like Warren Camp goes up 87 to 23 on Jason Shaw. Kevin Clark is up 106 to 18, and they're only going to 125, so that's getting close. And Kevin is at the table. Right here in front of you, it looks like we'll get the scores in a moment. The update here. Alex Paguline and Danny Baruti have finally gotten out of the negatives, and it looks like Alex is up 36 to 23.
Score is 56 to 68 with Rodney at the table. Rodney makes this ball and he's good. If he misses, he's in trouble. It's a good shot by Rodney.
Very controlled. You see, he didn't blast it. He really made sure he made that 7 ball.
Yeah, he had a really good angle. As long as he potted the ball, he was going to come up with good results.
Right.
We had a pretty girl come in, so I'm going to lock her in. So Rodney right now is just trying to figure out how he's going to get back into the stack to alleviate the rest of the balls. I like the 3 ball. He also has the 14.
Yeah.
He might have just played for the 14 now because he's got the 12 as a safety valve. So he's going to hit the 14. He's got the 12. He should have opened everything up. He doesn't want to cluster up too much. With the 8 there, I might have waited a little bit, got some more balls out. But also sometimes it's poor to hesitate, so I don't know.
Well, and that's exactly kind of what happened there in the middle with the, I think, the 2-9. But everything, he's got opportunities to move these balls.
Yeah, this ball on the rail at the top, I think is 11 ball or 13, is a really bad ball. He's going to try to get rid of that. Maybe here. Okay, that was risky. He's got a really steep angle on the 10, and he's really close to the 8. And he just missed the 10. So, got a little careless with the cue ball in the last shot, and it cost him, unfortunately. Again, these guys are rattling balls that you guys wouldn't expect them to rattle. That was a super thin cut. He was probably afraid of losing the cue ball some, so he jarred it.
And like you said, the shot before that was a little risky to even go over there.
Yeah. He got dead straight on that ball. A little bit of a bad roll, but probably a little bit of indecision on his part to get straight on that previous shot. I think he went through the stack, and maybe that's what he got left. If that's the case, it's a little bit of a bad roll. Corey might opt to play this 15 and go into the 8 and alleviate that 4-9. I don't know. It's risky, but he's got as long as he makes the ball, he's going to have shots. And then he opens up the 3, which will be his break ball.
Yeah, I do like that shot. And he does have the 5 as somewhat of an insurance ball.
He's got the 5, the 10. It's very unlikely for him not to get a shot. He probably doesn't want to shoot the 10 here, but has to, because the 6-10 is a hanger, and I'd rather use the 6-10 than play the 6 on its own, but he's going to take the 10. He doesn't have a better shot. He's also got to decide how he's going to finish this rack. That 13 ball is going to haunt him. That ball up by where his bridge hand is, very bad ball. Wants to get rid of that as soon as possible, and then he wants to get rid of the 6 as well. He's probably going to play for the 6 now.
Oops. Okay.
And he's in trouble. I don't know if he can make the 6 here. He might have to shoot the 2. I wouldn't shoot the 11 here yet. I would want to get better on this 11 before I shot the 11.
Yeah, that's a tough enough shot as it is. May even shoot the 2 ball here.
The 4 ball is a potential break ball, and the 3 ball is a potential break ball. Everything else is pretty much a bad break ball. He's knocking off one of his break balls now. He's playing position on that ball that's up against the rail. He hit it too hard. He hit it too hard.
And he's certainly going to try to lead the 4 ball here, but he's got the 6 and the 8 together. He's got the 9. He's got to get kind of right on it. Probably take the 6 here.
He's got to take the 6 because he didn't get good enough on this 11. He'll probably go 5, 11, 4 for the last 3 balls. What do you think?
Yeah, I do like that. And possibly the 8 before the 5. Oh,
he doesn't want to hit this 4. He just made it a little worse break ball.
And you're comfortable with this under the rack break ball, right?
I am. I don't like it though. It's not my first choice, and especially since the racks aren't opening up, I like hitting it from above and having multiple options later.
Oh, that was okay. So you think he'll still stick with the 4 ball?
I think he is. I think he's got the 8, 2, 5, 11, 4. He's going to be a little far on the 4, but right now that's the easiest pattern. It's the least cue ball movement. He's looking at it now to make sure he can get that. He's got to get perfect on this 5, so he wants to get good on the 2 to make sure he gets perfect on the 5.
Right, and the real key is that key ball up in the corner. You're going to be really close to straight. You really can't play with it too much, or you won't be able to hold your angle on the 4 ball.
He just got a little funny on the 2.
Yeah.
He really did.
Unnecessarily as well. You know?
Right. He might opt out and go 5, 11, 8 and use the 2 as the break ball. He might go 5-11-8 and use a 2 as a break ball. I can't fault him in that because he got a little funny on this 2. And the precision he needs for the last 3 balls is very tight. So he's jumping ship. He's going to go 5-11-8-2.
May pump this ball. How about this shot?
I don't know.
The
if
only
I agree
problem
with
is now you've got to take.
I don't know if I agree with that. He's got to get 2 perfect on this 11 ball, and he's got to get. This is
a challenging shot right here to get back down to the 2.
Yeah, that was risky. I see why he did it, and I see the thought process. I'm not sure if that was the time to take the risk.
Yeah, and I think the 2 ball might be a little too straight for his liking. He might like to take that one first, but he might not be able to. This is going to have to be quite a nice stroke.
He's going to have to go 11-4-2, and now he made the 2 or the 4 difficult to get to. Yeah, he can't move the 11 too far. He doesn't want to draw this ball. He's going to nip it in and try to play position on the 4. Right. See, now since he bounced it out, the position on the 4 is much tougher than it was supposed to be.
Right.
But he was trying to stick with that good break ball and make it better. I can't fault him too much.
Yeah.
He's just going to be on the wrong side of the 2. You would like to be on the left side of the table. He's going to be on the right side of the table.
He's kind of up high too.
And he's horrible here. He's horrible here.
That's pretty much a run-ending shot there for the most likely.
Most human beings do here. We shoot this ball in the bottom end, and we get good shape on the bottom of the stack to stick the cue ball to the stack and knock balls on both sides of the tables out and freeze them on the stack. Then you're making it difficult for them to do return safety.
Right.
That's the move here. You play the 4. You probably play position on the 1, and then you hold the 1. You hit the 1 slightly on the left side, freeze them on the 7, and you knock the 11 ball to the rail and probably the 8 ball or 12 ball to the rail in the same shot. At least knock them off on the sides of the table so that they can see. So your opponent has a tough return safety.
Right, and it's not even devastating if you don't reach a rail because you'll have balls in the open and he won't really be able to tie you up too much. You can't go down table.
My boy Sean's getting punished over there by Clark. Clark's just a beast. Guys underestimate this guy, but he really runs balls well. And I say that and he just missed. So Sean gets back to the table. Hopefully he runs some balls. That score over there against Sean and Clark is 28-110.
With Clark on top.
Yeah, but Sean's at the table.
So Corey played a fairly smart shot. He just made the ball, called a safety, and sent the cue ball down table. So Rodney will have a full rack to play a safety on here.
You guys can switch cameras too. There's different cameras here. You can see the buttons.
Yeah, show us how to do that.
3, 5, and 6. Any one of these little.
Oh, I got you.
3.
The blue ones?
Yeah.
Or no, the ones that aren't. I got you.
Kind of works like this.
That's the best angle, I think.
Right. Now Rodney really played a strange shot there. He rolled softly off the top of the ball and just scratched right in the pocket. I'm not, he's on the first foul for sure now. So Corey doesn't really need to do anything risky here.
Do we have the score? What's it? 72-64 looks like. 72-50. Is that a 5 or?
I think it's.
Let's switch
6.
cameras for a sec.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Not that one. Sorry, guys, trying to figure out. Yeah, 64-72. Morris is on top. All right, back to this. Corey's doing the standard 2. He's just trying to get him frozen at the second diamond. He hit it very well.
Yeah, and he had to hit above the, shoot out of the kitchen a little bit, and then spun it back and came up about as good as you can.
Yeah, there was a guy that ran 200 balls in the last World Street Pool tournament that played a safety against a couple players when they fouled and hit the cue ball into the inside of the corner pocket. That's a flagrant foul.
Yeah, you really need to shoot up table.
I can't believe that he didn't know that. I'm not going to name names, but the pool world, I'll say the straight pool world would be in shock if someone tried to do that on them. So Rodney's on what? 2 foul? He didn't hit a ball.
I think he would now be on 2 then.
He's got to be on 2 here. So if I'm Corey, I'm just going to put him by the left. No, I'm not. He's got to play smart here because he doesn't want Rodney to have an easy return. I'm going to put him by the right corner. I'm going to take a foul. I'm not going to hit balls.
Yeah, I don't.
There's no reason to hit balls. He might make something dead by doing that. And
yeah.
he might have just made the 14
Look
dead.
at the 14. Yeah, I like just rolling up into the stack.
You don't touch the stack when your opponent's on 2. I don't care if you're going to be on 2 after that. You don't do it.
He could have just rolled into the 9 ball and forced Rodney to do something. You know, might be nice to push balls out.
I would have just rolled up to the top right corner myself.
Just straight up there.
I think Corey got punished and made a dead ball. Either that or
well, the 8.
Oh, he tried to shoot the 8.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure what he did there, but did not work, and now there's an open opportunity here for Corey.
So Corey baited Morris and got him. Sometimes you play a great safe, and your opponent comes with the shot, and you feel a little bit weak. But you got to play the percentages. You know, you lose playing a good shot, you shouldn't feel bad. I think Corey should have just taken a foul there and not touch the stack. He might have made that 14 or 6 ball dead. You got a little fortunate that didn't because it looked really close to me.
And even without it being dead, the 8 was a makeable shot. It was just fairly long, you know.
Yeah, but if you're going to leave him the 8, maybe he was trying to push a ball in front of the 8. That may have been his thought process. I'm not sure. If he was trying to do that, then it makes sense. But anything else just doesn't seem to make sense to me. So Corey could go into the stack off the 5. Very risky. No one would do that typically. Probably we got to figure out how he's going to get into the stack here. That was very risky.
His only shot was the ball he moved, and well, maybe he's got the 5 here, but you're right. That was quite a bit of risk.
If he goes into the 7-15 here, he'll have the 4 after or the 15. This isn't super risky. If he hits the 7 on the wrong side and hits the 1, he will not have a shot.
And he was so stretched out, he probably didn't feel like he could go into that 7-15 comfortably.
So from here, I like getting position on the 15, going into the stack, and you got the 4 as a safety valve. I don't know if he's going to do that.
Very
That's
good,
what I
though.
like.
Very good. I do like that. You can use that 3 ball to try to get down on the 15 where you want.
If the 11-1's dead, I don't see Corey not hitting that. Corey loves dead balls, but I don't know if that's dead. Again, if he can get on this 15 from here, he's golden. If he can't, then he's in a little trouble. He could still use the 14, but he's not guaranteed a shot after. If he makes the 13, then the 6 goes. I might use that. If I'm going to go into the stack without a safety net, I'm going to go from above, not from underneath.
Right, because you'll be pushing these balls down toward the corner pockets, and you're likely going to have one of the other pockets. You might be taking a 6 right now.
Yep, you called it. I didn't see that went, so that's good. He got a little bit of a bad roll here.
Wow.
He got a little bit of a bad roll. He could have followed through it. I kind of think I would have followed through it as opposed to coming out, just because there were no real easy shots from above. You know, I might have just plowed through it and assumed that I would get something down to the rail and have some shot, like the 15 or something.
He's going to get on his trouble 9 ball right here as well.
Also with the draw, you notice the balls didn't really open up that much. With a follow, he would have very unlikely had a cluster after. Yeah. You know, this 7-1-11's difficult. He's got to play for the 3 now, I think. Get position on the 14 to go into those balls. See, I play 3-14, go into those balls. I got the 4 ball after.
That's absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. What
and
you just
hopefully make the 11 ball a break ball.
The 11 or the 1 will probably be a break shot, and you'll absolutely be guaranteed a 4 ball back in the corner.
I think you might have gotten the wrong side of the 3.
It's you know, I think it's straight enough that he can roll slowly. It does make it a little more difficult, but I think he can just cozy on up towards the 4.
If he gets in trouble, he can go 1 rail off the rail into it.
I don't know that he got onto the angle where he can do what you were.
He could still go 14-15.
Yes, I think
and he still has the 7.
He may even have the 7 right now. I can't tell.
If he has the 7, I still like using the 14 just because you make a break ball. He got the 11 or the 1.
Everything's beautiful there.
Okay, so ideally, most straight pull players would like to use the 11 as a pivotal ball for the 1. So they would go something like 15, 14, 4, 11, 1. I don't know what Corey's going to do here, but that's what most guys would do.
He may have to bump into a very nice spin. Very nice spin inside.
So 15, 14, 4, 11, 1 is the standard.
Yeah. And that'll really result in exactly whatever he wants on the one ball break ball.
He's going to use the 4, 14, 11 because he got a little funny.
And that's fine. He's just got to pick his spot here on the 11. I did not see this coming.
Again, this 11 is perfect for the 1. This is not standard. So he's going to use the under the stack break ball. He's using the 14 instead.
And I've heard he really does like the under the stack.
Yeah, this is, again, non-conventional. Usually I hit this ball with top inside. So it's a little more missable. So guys typically don't like to play this. All the old school guys would never play this shot. Corey's a great ball pocketer. There's a couple other guys. Danny Harriman loves this shot. You know, some guys really value this under the stack break shot. It does open up the rack well.
It does send 4 to 5 balls kind of up table, which most of the old school straight pull players don't like so much. But, you know.
Corey doesn't care. He's such a good ball pocketer. He just wants it open.
Right.
Let's see what the score is.
I think it was 6. Camera 6.
So to keep me from having to count, Corey's now ahead, 77 to 71. Go back to the right camera view.
So do you like going the high with inside here, 3 rails? Or
I do.
Or
I don't
spin
think
out?
he can use outside English on this. Maybe he can, but he has it at the outside the 11. Otherwise, he'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
I like top inside here.
Oh.
Wow. He got a good roll there that the 11 came out because he could have been stuck and screwed.
This does not always work.
He's still kind of bad because he's pretty straight on this 11. He's gonna have to shoot either the 13 or 15 up table next.
Yeah.
Both are missable shots. If he has a little bit of an angle, he's gonna try to pop off the rail and give himself a little relief.
Oh.
Good shot, good shot. So now he's got the 15. He's back in line. It's a little long. You know, we don't like this shot, but it's a shot you got to take and you got to make every time. So
yes,
he's happy to be at the table. If he's going to have a tough shot, he wants it to be the first shot after the break, and he wants to make the rest of the rack easy. Looking forward, the 6 ball opens up the stacks. Okay, he's not playing the 15. I don't see any value in the 15. I like the 13. It's a possible break shot. I don't take it off yet. But
and there's 7 balls that are going to move for possible. Ooh.
And he missed it. I think the 15 was even easier for me.
I
like the 15.
I believe you. For me as well.
So Rodney's going to play the 15 here. Probably play position on the 6 right away so he can go back into the stack. I like that.
And you wouldn't go into the stack off the 15 right here just because the shot's a little straight.
I wouldn't. It's too thick on the ball. You have to hit it hard to generate enough energy to do anything with the stack, and you're pushing the balls to the right side of the table. You already got too many balls over there.
Right. No, that's a good point that I hadn't really thought of.
Yeah, I like the 16 because then you're getting balls split up a little more. You can get a little more positional possibilities. You know, you'll probably make the 15 a break ball.
Yeah, he's probably going to try to get on the 6 like you said here, and if he doesn't, he's got 3 options up table over there as well.
Yeah, he'll either play position for the 6 or the 2, I think.
Okay, well now that, well look at this.
Now he's got the 1. He's luckily got the 1. He's got to plow through this rack and make sure he gets out of the stack.
Yeah, I think he'll bounce off that stripe and go up and have the 8. Oh.
Yeah, I like that force follow.
Yeah.
Now, again, he's got only 4 balls on this side of the table. That's because of the under the stack break. He doesn't have many balls to create break balls when you use the under the stack break shot. So he's kind of in trouble here. And Corey shot off the first break ball, which was the 13 ball in this first inning, and missed it, but he took it out of the break ball position. So Rodney's got to use this 15 ball or whatever the ball is by the 8 to open up those balls, unless the 5-7 is dead. If the 5-7 is dead, he's all right.
Yeah.
We can't tell from here.
It almost looks like the 8 even goes straight through.
If the 8 goes straight through, I think he would shoot it now.
Yeah. So maybe it doesn't. He's looking at
Well,
it.
maybe he wouldn't. If he's got the wrong angle, I could see him not shooting it.
Right, he might miss the 5 if he shoots that. It's hard to...
If he can get on the 8 to brush the 15 a little bit and play position on the 5, that's what I would do.
That would be nice.
So I would do this, 12 ball, 8, brush that 10 ball, I think it is.
Right.
And then he's got the 5-7.
Right.
Get rid of those balls and then, start over.
That would solve everything right there.
3 balls a bad ball. 2 balls a bad ball. 9 ball's a bad ball. You got to get rid of those balls. The 9 ball may be a position ball for the 6 for a break ball. If I have to, I'll use the 6. I don't like it, but that's another possible break option. He's eliminating his break ball now, so he's going to play position on the 7 to tickle the 5 out. I don't like this because I don't see a shot after he does it.
And he's going to freeze up on the 8 is what's going to happen, unless he hits it real firm.
A cup of ice and a little bit of honey.
Yeah.
I know, I'm on. I'm going to try to make this a little sweeter and then make ice on it.
Do you want sugar?
No.
So he had to play the 5. It's possible the 7 didn't actually go past the 5, so he shot the 5, and now he's really kind of run out of typical break shots.
So the break ball I see is the 13 or the 9 the side.
Yeah, I like this 9 in the side. You know, people overlook that one.
You know what? I like the 15 where the 3 is. I like the 4, 3, 15 for the last 3.
Yeah, that's not so bad because I do think this 12 or 15 is up high enough where he'll be good. And if he uses one of these 3 balls down table, he can get on that 3 very nicely.
Oh yeah, that might be a 12 ball. Sorry, I'm lying to you guys when I said 15. The dark ball underneath the 3 looks like a potential break ball. If he doesn't like that, he could use the 3 and the 8 last. We got a score update we'll give in the middle of the racks here.
Seems to be a little discussion here about. Did they not mark the table here?
You know, I'm going to say something. Pool room should always mark where the triangle goes.
Well, they marked a bunch of them Thursday night after the rounds.
Yeah, it should be done immediately before any rounds happen. It's just tough to judge which ball you're going to use if you don't have a line. And use a black line. Especially for the TV table, you need a black marker so we can see the line. And it needs to be thick. It doesn't damage the table. It's not an eyesore. It's pretty. You know, put a line up for the head string and put a triangle up for the. If you want to make it a perfect triangle, make it a perfect triangle. One spoon.
It looks like he's going to shoot off the 3 now. So my guess is he's going to play the 13 and then play the 9 into as his break ball.
Yeah.
That seemed to be what he was looking at.
You see how the 13 or the 3 leads to the 15 well, though?
That would have been a little bit better.
Great break ball.
That would have been better. He definitely.
You know, he's not.
Yeah,
he's not seeing old school, straight ball. That went right through the stack. You make that ball, you open up the stack. That's a really good break ball. He's going to be forced to use the 9, and not that it's a bad break ball, but you can scratch off it a lot.
And he's gonna one rail this over to the 6 probably. Whoa. Okay.
That's a strong.
He's just shooting.
That's a strong Rodney. I'm gonna make this ball. Hi, Corey.
he does have a lot in his arsenal, doesn't he?
He's got a huge firepower.
Think about how perfect that shot was. He's gonna get straight on the 3 here or the 13.
He wants to play a 13 in the corner and get a nice angle where when he pots the 9, it goes right into the top 2 balls. He does not want to hit the side of the stack, or there's a ridiculous potential to scratch.
Right.
And due to position, Rodney missed that ball. Rodney would never miss that ball if he was playing 9 ball.
He's absolutely right.
But playing straight pull, trying to get perfect position.
Which is unfortunate because he was only really going to sort of get a reasonable position no matter what he did there.
I wanted to see if he scratched off the 9.
Yeah, well, we're going to see Corey draw this back and we'll get the same
Corey's
shot.
going to have the same shot.
Yeah, he's got a funny little. You know what? He did exactly what Rodney did. He tried real hard to get perfect. The shot was slightly off a straight, and he really couldn't draw back.
I feel like Corey hit that well. That looked like that hit the inside of the pocket and didn't go in.
Yeah, I felt like to make that in the center of the pocket, his cue ball was going to draw back near the side pocket.
Yeah, he didn't want to be frozen on the rail. That's for sure.
And I don't know about cheating. This table is pretty tough, right?
Yeah,
tight.
What you're supposed to do here is take the 9, leave yourself the shot where the cue ball is in line with the 9.
Well, he's going to go 3 rails perfect, is my prediction.
Nah. He's going to play position on 13, which is the right shot here.
Yeah.
But he's going to be far away from the ball. You don't want to be this far from the 13. You'd like to be in the same line that he's on, but a diamond closer. So if you take that exact same angle and you move it a diamond in, you'd be perfect.
So some score updates here real quick. It looks like Warren Kamko defeated Jason Shaw 125 to 23, and Warren will take on Nick Vandenberger, number 1 seed, around 2 o'clock. Looks like Kevin Clark is up 109 to 42 on Sean Morgan, but perhaps Sean Morgan is at the table. Alex Paguline and Danny Berruti are in a tight 150-150 with Danny shooting. Bobby Hunter is up 62 to 17 on Stevie Moore, and Bobby is shooting. Niels Fayen has returned to the table. He is up 77 to 58 over Mike Davis. And the Battle of the Englishmen, Daryl Peach is up 79 to 38 on Carl Boyes. Oh, and Ivo Arts is defeated Alan Duty 125 to 63, and he will take on Ralph Eckert from Germany in the 2 o'clock round.
Ralph, I happen to love Ralph.
Ralph
He's
is
such a strong player and such a good guy. It's just hard not to love that character.
Yeah, I drove him down Thursday afternoon, so got to spend 2.5 hours talking about Germany and pool and all the wonderful things.
So this is a very tough shot. You want to hit this. I hit this with a little low outside, and I try to hit the 7 on the top side. Now, obviously, I'm trying to be really precise. You have to pocket this ball. If you do anything else aside from hitting the 7 at an angle, you will get frozen on the rack and you will not have a shot. So it's imperative that he hits. He has to hit the top side of the 7.
Wow.
And he did. He hit it perfect.
Looks like he's listening to you, and that was a great thought process too. Don't overcomplicate it, but you can't end your run either.
He hit it perfect. He's got to come with a shot in the 9. When he hits it, he'll have a lot of options, either the 4 or the 1. Well, not a lot, but he'll have one of those 2 options. Hit it good. Get back. Come on.
There
come on.
you go.
Reward
There
him.
you go.
Reward him.
Well, he made 2 very nice shots here, and even though
He's
the
still
balls
bad.
are spread, the balls aren't spread beautifully. Nothing really goes in the right pocket till you get down low
He's
here.
kind of bad here. He's on the
Yeah.
wrong side of the 1. He would have liked to have been on the other side so he could follow up and take some of these balls under the table and do some damage.
I see. He's
Now
going
he's
to
got
run
to
to
hit the 4.
right.
I may slaughter it and hope a little here. I'd never like to do that. He might follow through and try to play position on the 2. I just would be afraid of scratching. Oh, he's got the 4 on the side. That's a smart shot. I like it. I just don't see getting a lot of balls from above. They're all kind of tied up from above,
Right.
but underneath you got options. He's got to try to get under these balls. That's a good
Okay.
shot. He got on the 4. He can go into the stack. He's got the 10 as a relief. I like this a lot.
Yeah, this is in good shape. He'll go up into that
Just
5,
pot
6.
this ball, and you're good. Now, you hit the wrong ball. He was trying to split the 6. If you hit the 6, you're good. You hit the 5, you may get stuck. He's a little lucky to get a shot on this 10. He honestly is. And he may not even have it. He may have to shoot the 3.
Yeah. He may even have the 11 in the lower
I don't think
pocket.
he has the 11.
In any case, he did have a shot because he did get a little bit lucky there.
Yeah, he should have hit the 6. If he hit the 6, he was guaranteed the 10 ball. And then it's kind of you regroup after you go into the stack and you see what your options are. But if he's got the 10, he got a little lucky. I'm saying that he's a great player, but he needs to be a little more deliberate how he goes into the stack. Okay, he's got the 11. He can come back up for the 8, 6, or even play position on that ball up table. I don't like going all that way up just yet. I would hesitate on that.
He's kind of in between.
This is bad.
Yeah, he really should have
Bad
come up
position.
shorter. Should have come up shorter there.
If he can play the 7-15, I go for it right now. If he can't, then I probably shoot.
Yeah,
You got to kind of play the 6. I think you're supposed to play the 6 and go through
Yeah.
rails for the 15 here.
ski ball's going in. Okay. Well, he hit it with a little speed,
He did.
which was key because he really could have just
He
rolled
had
off
to
the
open
6.
those up if he got it.
He could have rolled off the 6 and got stuck right in the middle of them. So, not a bad shot.
He wants to keep the 15. He doesn't want to shoot the 15 because there's only break ball right now.
Yeah, maybe use the 7 to get perfect on the 5. I mean, it's a little small window in there.
Yeah, you're asking a lot.
Yes, it's a small window for sure.
Yeah, He's taking his medicine. He's going to go ahead and pot this 15. Ooh.
That's
ooh. He's shaking his head because he and I were both scared.
Well, the whole way down the table, there was the chance it was going to hang up.
That looked like he hit a half diamond above, and it still rolled in. So he's ecstatic to be at the table right now.
And so, what do you like for break in here? I mean, he's really sort of run out.
I don't like it.
You don't want to break here. You'll just let your.
I don't like anything here. I mean, I guess I take the 7 2 rails under the stack. That would be my choice. I would take the 6 and the 15 right now. He's not getting rid of the 15. I would take the 6, play position on the 15, use the 5, use those last 2 balls underneath to get position on the 7 to go 2 rails under the stack.
And the 7 2 rails under the stack is a good shot at this point, just because you're guaranteed to make the 7, so you'll at least be in control. And so I'm not really. I guess he's going to play that high break shot here.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
This is not a. Well, it did get there, didn't it?
This is why I didn't like using this as your key ball.
And now he's straight on top of that.
You know, he's going to draw back to the rail, play great shot, get good on the 6. But
wow.
Ooh.
He played this shot on me yesterday where he went off the top of this to the side rail, to the bottom rail, and up into the stack. Now, maybe he can just go to the side rail and back into the stack here. But this shot, I mean, this shot alone is a very low percentage, right?
I don't like it because the shot's difficult. And then he's going to scrape the stack, so he's not going to get many balls out. The 7 ball underneath, at least you're assured you're going to make the shot. It's an easy shot. And you're going to hit the last 2 balls most of the time and come out okay. You know, as long as you understand the table reasonably,
right,
you can hit those last 2 balls and come out with it a couple more shots, you know, and get back into the stack. At this point,
good camera angle there, Alvin.
Yeah, I just want to. I think. I do think he's going to hit that top ball. I'm trying to see which ball that is.
Certainly from this angle, it looks like he can catch the 8 ball.
I think he's going to hit the 15.
That's the 8 ball up top there.
Yeah, I think he's going to hit the stripe.
He's going to miss the first ball and just graze the second ball.
Stripe is not the 15. It's the 12 ball.
12 ball. Yes,
It's the 12 or the 15. Whatever the top ball is, the top stripe.
Here.
That's the 14. The 10's next to it. The 9's next to it. Yeah.
And here he goes.
If he makes this,
focus on the shot.
See how he only got a few balls out.
Hey,
he came out golden.
I was going to say he's.
But he only got a couple balls out. He's got to use the 14 and go back into him, and he's not guaranteed a shot after. Right now, the 14, unless that 12 goes. If that 12 goes, he's great. If the 12 doesn't go, he's got to use the 14, and he's got to slaughter it, which makes the pocket shrink up on you.
Yeah, and certainly the 14 or the 8, 13, 14 is workable. I think that's probably what he's doing. He could play the 12 on the side.
9, 14, I think.
I don't really like the 12 on the side. You're going to push everything to this corner. So I think he's going to go with 14 or this stripe down here, probably the 10 ball.
I don't like the 12 to the side.
Yeah,
I don't like side pockets on Brunswick, period. You know, if you're playing straight pull, I like on diamonds. Now, if the 12 goes, this is a good shot. If he makes it, it's going to open up.
You think this 5-3 goes? Oh, no, he's going 12.
Yeah, if the 5-3 went, he would be on the other side. That's a good shot.
Yes.
And that was a much safer route as opposed to using the 14, which is why he did that. He's very knowledgeable at pool. I feel like he's playing a little bit different patterns for straight pull, but he's a very good pool player. I take the 3 here. He can't go for the 9.
And he needs to, I don't know if it's in the back of his mind, but he did miss this shot earlier, very similar to this 9 ball.
Yeah, it was a 10 ball earlier.
And he's probably trying to come up on the 10 ball here, so maybe he can go into 5-15.
This is the wrong shot.
Yeah, it's a little.
You play the 3, you come up further, you get the right angle to get on the 10, then you go into the 10, and you pull it right into the 15, 5, you got the 1 or the 2 after. You play the 3, you get good position, you get a good angle on the 9. This is too thin. I don't agree with this.
Yeah, and in retrospect, you really couldn't hit that soft enough to be on the 10 anyway.
Yeah, the 10 is the right ball. Now he's got the 3 ball. He's going to have to play the 3 to get on the 10. But he could have played the 3-9 and got perfect on the 9, been close to it, and had a natural angle. I don't agree with that.
Just taking a shot there.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah. He's scrambling at this point.
The 10 was a much better break ball.
Yeah, he could have gone inside and got on it, or even with the 3, he could have gone around onto the 10. Let's see what he does here. Really, the 2 looks like the only shot.
The 2 is the only
He's going
shot.
to roll off the 10.
And he's possibly
Cue ball's
not
going to
getting
go behind the
position.
5.
Yeah.
A lot of bad things here. Okay.
Okay, he came with it. His shot making pulled him through. He still has a ridiculous congestion that he's got to eliminate. And all this is from going into the stack on the 3. There was no value in going into the stack off the 3. He had to use the 10 ball.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss as to what he should do here. I guess he should play position on that 14 ball or whatever that ball is in the stack up table and go into it. Or I cut the 5 in and go into him now, and I use the 10.
If you could reach that shot, and he is a left-handed player, you could actually reach that 5 ball, thin it, and run right
It's
into
a
the
thin
1.
cut, so it should go into the 1.
Yeah,
You know.
and he's a left-handed player. I think the 10 to the 5 just doesn't buy you much.
It doesn't buy you anything.
I don't see how that's going to help you.
Even if the 1 goes.
I think he's setting for that 4 in the side, and wow.
Yeah. He's just not playing the same patterns that you would play to make the game easy. You know,
Well-
that's a stroke shot. He played it great.
Yeah.
That's 9 ball. That's not straight pull. You
Yeah.
know, he played it well, and he's going to get out and get rewarded for being a good pull player.
That sums it up just about perfectly, Michael. Really does.
So he's going to go 7, 4, 15, 11 in the side, 14 would be ideal. I don't like the 11 in the side just because of these diamond
That's
cut pockets.
a pretty
but
good angle.
That's what I would do. If I'm playing on Brunswick, I would do that all day long. He might take the 11 out now,
Yeah, I would.
but if he does, he doesn't have a good key ball.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have a good key ball to the break ball. The pattern I had is a standard Brunswick straight pull pattern. You play the 4, he would have gone 7-4. This ball against the rail, use that last ball, the 11 ball on the side, and you have a nice, pretty little movement cue ball run.
And it worked out for him.
I like how he did this. He came up with a diamond way to get out and to get on that side pocket break shot. He's doing the same thing, but with a wider angle where he can't miss the side pocket.
Right. The 11 was really kind of a tight angle, and the 4 was much better. That was really quite nicely done.
I like anything from the second diamond short rail to the side pocket in the side pocket. Those are big side pockets, but on the diamond cut, they're a little scarier. So I like how he chose it. Nice pattern in the end.
Yeah.
My boy Alaska just lost 125 to 55. Danny's playing some good straight pull on Alex. They're both my friends. I'll tell you what, Danny's patterns are exceptional. I really can't express how much I love watching Danny play straight pull.
Makes the game look much easier than when we're playing it.
I mean, these guys, they play so good. They just get out, you know, but Danny gets out easy.
So that puts our score here at Rodney Morris 111 to 79, and that means he doesn't even need to really break these balls.
No, he does. It's a race to 125.
All right.
So he's at what? I'm sorry?
He's at 111 to
Oh,
79.
111. Oh.
He's got a little bit. He's going to play this little combination. It's not too bad of a combination, but you know.
That last break shot, I would have hit with inside English and come back to the middle of the table. He hit it with outside, and that's why he got stuck at the bottom.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure he pocketed the ball. I can't argue that too much, but a little bit. A little bit. He's too good of a pool player.
When
to
you're
not-
sitting
to not
when
use
you're
the left
sitting
side.
here, you're allowed to question it. When you're the one shooting it, yes, you might want to make sure it goes in.
I always play right. I just don't make balls sometimes. I get a little nervous. Everybody gets nervous, guys. Don't listen to
Oh.
anybody that says they don't. So he's got the 5, 6. If he doesn't have to clean this rack out, I lead the cluster. I take the 5, 6.
Well, he's going to need all but one, though.
Oh, he needs all but one?
Yeah, he's not going to need to shoot the break shot, but he's got to leave one on.
I still don't take any risky shots here.
Yeah, in fact, if you have to play safe with clusters on the table, you're still favored to come out ahead. He does, if he wants to get out here, he is going to
He's
need
got
to
to play
move
this
these.
4 up now.
Do you think the 1-8 is lined up?
I wouldn't take a
It's
dead ball if
possible.
I had a gun to my head. If I just need this rack, I'm gonna open them up.
Use the 5 to open them up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use something to open them up. Maybe even the 13. Use the 7 as a safety valve.
I don't really like the 5 opening them up now. Just
I don't
because
either.
you're not so sure. Maybe you'll have the 8 in the lower corner.
I like 9. Oh, if you hit it like that, I
Okay.
like it. I like the way you hit that.
It's nice to have a lot of stroke in your.
I take back my last comment. He doesn't need a break ball, so I shoot off all the break balls right
Sure, sure.
now.
Oops.
I don't do it that way.
Well, look at this. He's either got to shoot the. Okay, he's got a 13 right in the side. But
He's out. He's going to go 13,
Yeah.
9, 4,
the 7,
8 or
the-
7, 1, or 8, 7, and just leave the 1. 13, 9, 4, 8, 7.
Yep.
Rodney wins the match. Or 7, 8. I would go 7, 8 because if I get above, I can always just use the 1. So that's why I would
Yeah.
think. I'm a little surprised he didn't go 2 rails there, but I like it. He's got a nice angle. He's not straight on the ball. That's probably why he didn't go 2 rails, guys. He probably just didn't want to get straight on the ball so he could have relief from the rail. He played it smarter than I would have. So 8, follow down to the 1.
You need in here?
All right.
Okay, so he chose
Sink-
7, 8.
Sinks the 8, and that will get in the match.
Rodney Morris is
125 to
the victor.
79.
I believe that's game, guys. And I don't know who will be on next. I kind of want to see this Ivo Arts play, but I don't have any say.
Well, I guarantee you this, though. In this next round, it's going to be a good match. There are all very, very strong players left. We'll see. I believe. I thought I heard we're not.
Is that you? Did he go off? I just went
I believe we're not starting back up till 2 o'clock, so may not be much to watch for a little bit. But certainly get some lunch. Be here
Guys,
by
I'm
2
gonna
o'clock.
I'm gonna take a little break. I just wanted to thank Kamui and Jacoby, my 2 sponsors, and thanks to everyone here at the booth, including Peter Burrows and all associated. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye bye.
And thanks for sitting in, Michael. All right, so we'll take a short break here, and we'll come back and give a sort of a wrap up of the first round and how the chart looks and what to expect for the rest of the afternoon. It's gonna be a lot of good pool coming up right here on the Inside Pool Billiard Channel from Diamond Billiards, Virginia. All right.
Thanks, Andy.
You're not kidding.
Man, he's freaking good, man. You did great, Michael. You guys have a comment for it? I hope you're making money with that brain. If you're not, you're in the wrong business.
Good pull. I just gotta get my emotion.
Yeah.
I see it.
The problem is I do a lot of. My strongest point is since I've seen thousands of matches, literally from the air. I've seen all the best players. I've seen them all play thousands of times, and when they miss, I know why they miss, and it's because they're it's structure and mechanics of your body. It's not they're beyond like an engine. The cylinders run inside of in the cylinder bars. They don't run all over the place. Yeah, go with your gut. Yeah, we have a checkbook. Yeah, but I need another screen. I don't have an extra screen. Yeah, they chat for a little while and they stop. It's all about becoming mechanical. It's machinery. The best players in the world are machinery.
all I can figure is that in their head, everything's just so clear. It's not the shit I did, this shit I did, this shit I did. It's just I can be okay. It's more like automatic. Okay. It's just, I think it's all calm in their mind while the rest of us are going, should I do this?
I know.
Is this the right shot?
Am I going to miss this ball?
Is this the right shot?
Am I going to put the right stroke
You know,
on?
3 weeks ago, I missed it.
They're so mindless when they do it. Hey, thank you, man. Excellent work. Now we want to give updates to the scores. Now we want to show pictures and stuff. Now that the match recording's done, now I'd love to give updates and all that in between matches too. That way we can give attention to the sponsors. So we're not live. Because when they watch it later, they can't even see the matches.
Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. InsidePool.tv is here to save the day. All right, so my next adventure after this particular event is over is we're going to be heading on down to Tampa, Palm Harbor, Strokers, going to get them shrimp. Going down to Strokers to get them shrimp, them scrimps. Where'd you put it? Thomas Dorsey's office. I have completely ransacked it with computer equipment everywhere. But we're having a good time here. Diamond Billiards. I command you, next year, have your room booked. There's you have to be here. This is a great event. I always enjoy both Diamond Billiards and the ex-Maryland Straight Pool, current American Straight Pool Championship. It's been an amazing turnout and tournament, stronger than ever before. I've never seen such a strong field. And what's nice is it's so close to the U.S. Open down in Chesapeake that you can hang out here for a few days and see the tournament and then head on down to Chesapeake to check out the U.S. Open, my friend. I see y'all out there on the live stream, kicking it live. This is your wild boy out here on the adventure. Be having another match here shortly. I'm just going to entertain you for a little while. Entertainment. Table mic's a little hot, isn't it? So, U.S. Amateur Championship. Inside Pool TV. November 2nd through the 8th? I got to check that out right now. Does anybody out on the chat know when the U.S. Amateurs is? I should know that because I'm producing it, the TV. How many rounds are played today? God, I don't know. I'll tell you what, I am running... not only am I running the live stream, I'm also filming a reality TV show at the same time, which is very stressful. I mean, the streaming on your own and traveling and everything is one point. November 4th, Pinoy in Washington. Thank you, sir. Please stop singing, says Lloyd B. Well, that's not going to happen because I sing. That's part of my deal. Only between recordings, though. I don't act like an idiot when I'm recording. What did this tournament used to be called? Why the name change? Raft Tile. Well, let me explain that to you. It used to be the Maryland 14.1. And it was always played in Maryland. And then that man right there, Peter Burrows, decided that to tie it in with the U.S. Open so that the best amount of players would show up. And the room here's like built for tournaments, so thanks, poor man. I see you out there, buddy. DMG Walsh, my friend. Dennis, can you explain why Maryland 14-1 was changed? Dennis would know. Denny, why are you not here? I'm highly disappointed in you. Highly disappointed. Now, let me guess, you have a real life and a job and a family and responsibilities. You're not a cartoon character like me. How many rounds are being played today? Wow. Information gathering. Information gathering. Snooker. I see you out there. So I hope you have a Roku unit and you're watching the billiard channel every once in a while. Because if you go on your local Craigslist and you search for Roku, I bet you can find one for 20 bucks. Plug it into your TV, hook it up to your wireless internet, and bing bang booey, you got 24-hour pool and billiards where all these matches are going to go. And there's exclusive stuff that I don't put on the YouTube channel, which is Inside Pool, or excuse me, youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag. youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag. And you'll see a lot of these videos pop up as we go here. And also, you're going to see the Whirlpool TV show on the Billiard Channel, which is being filmed right now. And it's about, well, basically it's about me and my friends and Inside Pool and everything that happens on the adventure, traveling from tournament to tournament, live streaming, the setup, you know, some of the strange things that happen, some really strange things that happen. It's just, it's been passing by, and you might as well join along with the craziness. So we're bringing that all to you. We have two new producers involved with the show, and that's Mike Andrews from Syracuse. He's an executive producer, and Doug Wu, who many know out there is a very unique individual in the pool world and very intelligent and perfect member of our team. So he's helping produce the show as well. So we're running, like I said, we're doing 2 productions at once. Roku does not work in Germany. Whoa, really? Well, then you can go on youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag and see most of the content there. We'll probably end up posting the episodes of the show, the Whirlpool TV show, on YouTube as well. But I just want to, you know, I mean, the whole hustling, gambling thing, you know, I'm not going to go down that route for TV. I've been involved in this industry too long at a certain level, and with the top players in the industry, most of the top figures, and we're not going to go down that way with our show. It's going to be more about the tournament, about the pool rooms, and we have the network, so why not make the show? It's never... So that's what's happening. And let's see what else is going on. I think we have an Inside Pool #2 channel today as well streaming, so I'm competing with myself, with ourselves, for the first time ever. No, I think we competed with ourselves before. No. Anyway, that's, I'm not sure which, okay, I'm not sure which channel that on, but if you look on Ustream, you'll probably see it. Does anybody know if we hit the front page of Ustream yet? I'll have to take a look. Let me look. If not, we need to be up there for these last rounds. Ustream.tv. Here we are. Welcome. We are watching NASA TV. No. The Autobahn Osprey cam is on the front page. The Autobahn Puffin Loafing Ledge. Autobahn Puffin Loafing Ledge camera. Interesting. Dude, they crush us. They crush us. Puppy dogs and... Hey, we got the wrong label on our dang... Oh, that's not good, bub. Alright, I have to do some work here. We are actually on the front page. but it says Women's International Billiard Championships 2014. So let me figure out how in the world I can change this. They got a go live button. Go live. Are you all live out there? Okay. Man, Pinoy in Washington. Excellent comment to Lloyd from Germany. All right, I have to figure out how to do something, so... Ustream producer. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, especially right down for you.
There are pool halls, but then there's Diamond Billiards in Midlothian, not your typical pool hall. Diamond Billiards offers a relaxed family atmosphere for pool players of all ages and abilities. The chef and his staff prepare delicious food, and there are plenty of beers on tap. Diamond Billiards offers several leagues and lessons for players from beginning to the seasoned veteran. If you love pool and are looking for a relaxed family atmosphere, Diamond Billiards is the place for you. Diamond Billiards, not your typical pool hall. There are pool halls, but then there's Diamond Billiards in Midlothian, not your
Doug looks like Fu Manchu, man. He is like super Chinese. Yeah, if you want. Got the mic. I always got this mic standing by here. You can just pop this on. Boom.
Oh, that mic?
Yeah. Or if you want to sit down, that's fine. Whatever you want. There you go.
And we're live.
Yep, we're live.
All right, hello everybody. We're have some updates on the first round. Right now, Stevie Moore and Bobby Hunter are in a long drug-out match. Bobby Hunter is up 68-60, and Bobby is back at the table now. All the other matches are done. Warren Kiamko defeated Jason Shaw 125-23, and Warren will take on Nick Vandenberg, the number 1 seed, in the next round. Kevin Clark defeated Sean Alaska Morgan 125-68. Kevin Clark will be taking on Johnny Archer in the next round. As you saw here on the stream table, Rodney Morris and Corey Deuel. Rodney Morris was victorious 125-79 and take on Thorsten Homan, who has won this event 3 times in its history. Danny Berruti and Alex Pagulayan played a fairly unique match, as you would expect, and Danny Berruti came out on top 125-55, and Danny will take on Jason Klatt from Canada. As I mentioned, Hunter and Moore are still at it. The winner there will take on the defending champion, Darren Appleton from England. Mike Davis was victorious over Niels Feyen from the Netherlands, 125-104. A nice comeback by Mike to get the last 30 balls, 40 balls or so. Mike will take on Dennis Orculo from the Philippines. And in the Battle of the Englishmen, Daryl Peach defeated Carl Boys 125-43. We'll take on Mika Immonen. And in the last match, Ivo Arts, newcomer to our event from Holland also, defeated local player Alan Duty, who had a nice tournament. Ivo won 125-63. And we'll take on Ralph Eckert, who came all the way from Germany just for our event. All right, that gets you up to date on the first round. We have 17 players left, and lots more good pool this afternoon.
Thank you.
Live.
died, and I was trying to charge it. And man, I've got like 10 batteries in my bag. I had to go home and get this one last night 'cause I was in the middle of taking pictures yesterday. My camera died on me. What was it, 700? Pictures? Jesus Christ. Then you gotta go through every single one of those and hand them out.
guys hear my interview? Hear my interview with Darren? Probably not. Oh yeah, I'm AWOL. Yeah, that's right. Had to go out to my rabbit pickup truck. What do you guys need now? You want me to move the camera? I can't do that. We're about to get started on the main match. Gord ML, what's happening? So 220 plus viewers watching nothing, says RH Cole. That's right. That's how it is. Because this is not scripted, and you have to wait sometimes. If I had better equipment or a staff, I could, do stuff like that, but Kathy Joe. Yeah, it's a tease. I can't move the cameras because they're on the ceiling. And if I go out there with a ladder flopping around in the arena, do. Yeah, it'll be worth the wait for sure. AB 1980. All right, I got to do a little bit of work here. So I'm a one-man crew doing 2 shows. No, Doug Woo's here helping me, but it's still total chaos. Yeah, I have to think about 15 different things at once.